this one going. Monday night prime time is underway. Return starts at the 9. That's a good look on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
He was a comeback story that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming. But he paired with head coach Kevin O'Connell, threw a whole bunch of touchdowns in Minnesota. Remember, Kate, he was an MVP frontrunner early last season. Exactly why the Seahawks targeted him, wanted him, and now have him in the fold.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. It's fielded at the 14. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his 3rd season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Not a lot of quarterbacks, Kate, who earn postseason wins each of their first 2 seasons. And that's exactly what C.J. has done. He has become the face of the franchise down there in Houston. And now a little more help around him and hopefully a better offensive line to protect him this year.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
On the tackle. A gain of 55 yards. First down, Texans.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Chubb finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
For Houston.
Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 3 now. Darnold now to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. This Texans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Off a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
They begin the drive with Chubb. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 18-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Stroud off of play action. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They toss it to Chubb. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the gun, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Texans. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at third and very long. Shotgun now for Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Well, 3rd and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
First down.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Look at this option play now on second down. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's going to run for it. He is down to the 30-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
Gain of 17 yards. First down, Texans.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Stroud off the play fake. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down. So that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's Chubb on second down. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
At the 2-yard line. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Chubb. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
At the 3-yard line.
This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Texans looking to add to their advantage. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for second and goal. Looking to throw, Stroud. Set up the screen here for Marks. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
First call here coming from the shotgun. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. From the 28. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Darnold. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down around the 34. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's second and inches at the 34-yard line.
In a good spot here, second and inches. Pickup of 2 here. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, Darnold. A throw right side, finds Cup. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from 40 on the right hash. Myers' kick is good. And that gets them back to within 11.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
For Seattle.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the third. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Texans to the line. First and 10. One of the tight ends motioning right. second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
7-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Houston.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You've got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Marks gets it. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Stroud. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So they're left with 4th down here.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Running with Walker again. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
Kamari Lassiter on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Staying with Walker. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. Out now come the Texans on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Enough to Chubb to start the drive. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Brought down back at the
There is no
43-yard
thought
line.
needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
All right, here we go. Second down. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a gain of 22, and it sets up a Houston first.
Down, Texans.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at the sweep. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Back to throw, Stroud. With the catch. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Houston.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. Texans have fought their way to a strong lead, and they've got the football. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Marks. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. But that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Chubb trying to run his way in. And he runs it across. Touchdown!
Touchdown.
The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans push their lead to 18.
Seahawks 3.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Kickoff for Houston.
Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Going on first. Here's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Walker running right. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Walker, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. From the gun, Darnold. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. That's dropped underneath. Walker. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
They're set up at the 35 now. And again, it's Darnold. Got it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Complete to Walker on the check down. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. He's going deep this time. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Desperation time here on 4th. That one is caught. Horton has it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold dumps it off to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third down from the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Seahawks make it an 11-point ball game.
21. Seahawks 10.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem.
The onside kick.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The Texans with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Zone read and hand off to Marks. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Chubb gets this from the pistol. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it third down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Stroud. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And the game stays at 11.
Kid, any way you look at it, any script you were going to write for a comeback, it started with the field goal. They had to have that right there, and they don't. So you can rip up that script. Not sure there's enough time remaining to find a way to win.
The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the 46. Throwing this back in the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time, and that makes it 2nd and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
6-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
So the Texans come away with the road win. Well, as they celebrate to the boos of the home crowd, I'm sure you're having flashbacks, buddy. It's got to be music to their ears hearing those fans voice their displeasure.
It is so sweet, Kate, when you win on the road for a couple reasons. Yeah, I do remember. I remember silencing those road crowds. There's no better feeling than to hear, those boos and those cheers and all that noise just silence because you beat them in their building. You know the other great sound? The plane ride home. Those are some of the greatest memories you have to celebrate that road victory and a whole road trip home to take it all in.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Seattle.